Let's try this again.
So yesterday was Malaysia Day, and it got me to thinking about what to talk about on this episode. And even though the country is really opening up right now and people are going around, Malaysia Day also coincides with my little brother's birthday. Happy birthday, B. And that was the first time in months that I'd gone out to a restaurant to eat, get to speak to my family in somewhere besides my garden or in their garden. It was really nice, it was really fun, and it was a place called Simply Ribs in Taman Tun, which is a very nice place. I totally recommend it. And with that in mind, I thought that for this episode, because we're still in a pandemic and even though things are opening up, for most people, it's still probably better safe option to just stay inside and order stuff. And I've been ordering a lot of food, like practically every day. So I figured for this episode, I'd like to give a shout out to some local sellers who I've been buying a lot of food from. So I'm gonna do my top 5 local sellers that I've been ordering food from that you should check out. Now, number 5 has a lot of caveats to it. Number 1 is that it is a chain. It's not a big chain, but it is kind of a chain. It's Hero Market, which is a supermarket. So why do you ask, am I pimping out a supermarket? Well, it's not for the cafe that they have, because Hero Market does have a little cafe that does sandwiches and stuff, which are fine. But it's more to do with one specific item, which ever since I discovered it, I was enamored by. And it's also been a very strong love-hate relationship. So yes, number 5, like I said, has a lot of caveats, and it is the Hero Market Sugar Donuts. Why am I putting sugar donuts in this list? Simple. Because unlike in Western countries, donuts in Malaysia are strangely kind of a delicacy. You know, not a lot of places have good donuts. And when they do, they're usually kind of pricey or they're a chain. I had been looking far and wide for some cheap ass but good sugar donuts. Because a lot of the places that have cheap donuts are god awful. The dough's terrible and they're either too soggy or too hard and the sugar's like, meh, they're just not great. But Hero Donuts has the kind of cheap sugar donut I was looking for. They come in a pack of 5 and they're absolutely yummy, but like I said, there are a few caveats. To begin with, because it's a supermarket, the delivery fees are a little bit higher than from an eatery. Standard delivery rates are about 6 ringgit. And if the order is below a certain amount, which I think is 80 or 100 bucks, you have an additional surcharge of a small order of 2 ringgit. So it becomes 8 ringgit for delivery. For donuts that are only like, what was it, 2 bucks something? So it makes no sense to just order them by itself. If you're buying your groceries, stick them on there, you won't regret it. But then there's the other caveat. What I've been noticing in the past month or two, more often than not, they've been unavailable, which has been pissing me off because I've been wanting them for breakfast when I've been buying groceries. So yeah, if you manage to get them when you're ordering groceries from Hero Market, I totally recommend having some of those sugar donuts. They are yummy. They're the type of donuts with no hole, so it's just all dough. The dough is really nice and fluffy, and they use powdered sugar, and it just tastes yum. This frustration is because I haven't been able to order them for about 2 months. It's been pissing me off. I want my sugar donuts. Hero Market, I want my sugar donuts. Number 4. I'm a big fan of places that do all-day breakfast. And I also really do like this restaurant that I'm about to mention next. And that restaurant is Checkers in Taman Tun. Pre-pandemic, I used to love going there all the time. Number 1, because the staff are really nice. Number 2, the food's really good. And number 3, they have their own coupon system, you know, like a loyalty system, which is through an app. The stuff that you get when you rack up points is totally worth it. Like, there have been times where I've gone in there and with just the points, I've had like a meal and a drink and dessert, and all I've paid for really was the drink. But of course, when the pandemic hit, we couldn't really start going to the restaurant anymore and all my points are gone. But yes, Checkers is an awesome restaurant, especially for their waffles. You want chicken and waffles? They got you covered. My favorite waffles meal is the pulled beef on waffles is fucking delicious. The waffle desserts are also excellent. Like I said, I was talking about places with all-day breakfasts, and Checkers does all-day breakfasts. And one of the things that I love ordering from them is their breakfast pancakes, which I actually just had this morning. And it's 2 pancakes. Sandwiched between the pancakes is a fried egg. I think it's like some turkey ham and some cheese. And then on the side, you got ranchero beans, a hash brown, and they give it to you with maple syrup, not honey, maple syrup, because so many places here use honey for some annoying reason, and some butter. Though, you're probably gonna have to use your own butter because the butter melts super fast. So every time I've ordered it, the butter's melted. But yes, their breakfast pancakes, yum. Number 3. So far, a lot of the stuff that I've been talking about is very Western, but we're gonna bring it a little bit more local in the mix. In Malaysia, one of the things that we all love is going to the mama stall. And my favorite mama in the neighborhood is Musin. I just love going there. I've been going there for years. Know most of the staff. They're wonderful people and they always hook me up. I've always found their food really, really yummy. But one item in particular, which is delish, my wife fucking loves it, and so do I, is their tandoori chicken. It's just tasty. I love it. My wife sometimes just orders it by itself, and I'll always order it with some carbs. So I'll either have it with a garlic butter naan or with some Indomie goreng. Like with both, it works totally fine. Tandoori chicken with Indomie goreng works so well. You should try it sometimes. But yeah, the garlic butter naans as well. Delish. Number 2, most people that know me know that one of my favorite foods is Italian food. And one of my favorite Italian foods ever since I was a kid is pizza. The pizza that I'm talking about today is from a place you don't usually expect pizzas from, and that's Crack House Comedy Club. Now, as you can imagine, during the pandemic, a lot of places that are venues kind of were like, oh fuck, what the fuck do I do now? So with the pandemic, you can imagine venues like that have been struggling. Thankfully, they make good pizzas, really good pizzas, and their pizzas are huge. And their fillings, they are super generous with their fillings, like for real. I've tried most of their pizzas. I think there's just one that I haven't, the sambal one, and they're great. Like they have one with lamb and mint, and my God, man, the chunks of lamb that they put on that motherfucker. Holy shit. So yeah, you totally give Crack House a try. Their pizzas are the dope. They also have chicken wings and they got meatballs, but honestly, I haven't tried their sides because I've just been like, I just take that big ass pizza and just like, I'm good. This is all mine. So yes, Crack House Comedy Club, check out the pizzas. And you also get a little card with a QR code to check out some jokes as well, which I thought was really interesting. It's a great way for them to help promote their comedians. And for the number 1, the main reason why this restaurant is on the number 1 is because in the past 2 weeks, I've been ordering this item a little bit more than I should, but I can't help myself because it's what they call like a limited item. I guess they're trying out different recipes and I'm like, please put this on the main menu because I love this so much. The restaurant is KGB, and no, it's not Russian food, it's burgers. So I was already ordering from KGB because I liked their burgers and I especially like their hot wings. Their buffalo wings are delicious. And the other wings that I like are the golden egg wings, which is basically a salted egg like batter, and it's something else. And it's like put in there with some jalapenos. The golden egg wings are dope. And I've been ordering those wings whenever I feel like, just binging out on some wings with my wife because my wife loves wings. But then they introduced a burger that I've actually been ordering like 2 or 3 times a week for the past 2 weeks. I can't help myself because it's too tasty. And it's the Killer Con Carne burger. I don't know what to say. I'm in love with this burger. It's like my new favorite burger right now. The usual like a 1/4 pound meat burger. Inside the burger, there's like 2 layers of cheese, some chili, some Mexican chili in there with really nice fat beans, like tasty beans and a good beef sauce, like it's delicious. Lettuce, tomatoes. They usually put red onions in, but I'm not a fan of raw onions, so I usually ask them to leave that out. And then they serve that with a hard tortilla the size of the bun. The first time I ordered it, they had like a folded hard tortilla, so like it was kind of like the handle for it. But then after that, they started just coming flat. They package it like on top of the burger, but what I like to do is turn the burger upside down, lift off the base, make sure the vegetables on the burger side, put the tortilla in there, and then put the bottom bun on top, so that the bottom bun doesn't get soggy and I get that crunch without it hitting the roof of my mouth. And then there's like some, I don't know, chipotle mayonnaise or jalapeno mayonnaise, some spicy mayo in there that's totally delicious as well. Love that burger. I ordered the set, so you get it with some really nice like spicy Cajun fries, russet fries. I always have it with the KGB lemonade, which is super tasty as well. Just talking about it. I already had dinner, but I'm kind of salivating thinking about it because I love that burger. Like for real, legit, I love that burger. Like if there's anything else, like I'm making this video so that more people order the Killer Con Carne because please don't take it off the menu, KGB. Please, man, I really like that burger. I'm legit salivating right now thinking about that burger. Please, KGB, if you're watching, KGB, if anybody out there who's watching knows anyone at KGB, please show them this video so that I can tell them personally, please, don't take the Killer Con Carne off the menu. Please don't. Like, please, like, I love that burger. I love it. Please, KGB. Please Please keep the killer con carne burger, man. KGB, I'll suck your dick.